Hey, babe, you want a sandwich?
No, I'm good.
Babe, do you want a sandwich?
No, I do not want a sandwich.
Babe, do you want a sandwich?
No, I just ate.
Okay.
Do not get your hopes up, my brother. That earthy black girl with piercings and tattoos is dating a white man.
Women, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So I had to make a TikTok about this, y'all. Me and my girlfriend went out last night for drinks at a bar in Dallas. And I just want to say, like, what happened? What happened with the chivalry?
A lot of women are bums, and you have high standards with low quality in yourself. You want a man to have six figures. You want a man to take care of you, pay all your bills. You want a man to do this, that, and the third. Elevate your life. But you can't do that for yourself. So why is a man going to invest that into you when you don't even do that for yourself? If you don't show a man that you're worth that yourself.
A little bit of house cleaning before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
Hey, babe, you want a sandwich?
No, I'm good.
Babe, do you want a sandwich?
No, I do not want a sandwich.
Babe, do you want a sandwich?
No, I just ate.
Okay.
God damn. Look, I know as men, we've all have experienced this, right? We've all at some point experienced this when either in a relationship or a marriage with a woman. I don't think this is such a big issue, right? I know this was done for comedy and I know it was done to poke fun, but women sometimes do this. Even when you're out in the restaurant, they'll order their food, you'll order your food, and they'll still want to taste of yours, which I believe they do this for later on. So if y'all come back to that restaurant, they'll be able to see if your dish was something they want to try in the future. But look, I don't think this is an issue, fellas. Like, if you are a man, we possess foresight. We know that women can do this. So what I would simply do, instead of asking if she wanted something, I would just fix it and give it to her. Because you know, at the end of the day, she's gonna want it. So just fix it. Don't ask. Be a man, have foresight, and just fix it and give it to her. It'll make you happy and it'll make her happy, and it won't cause unnecessary issues in the relationship. To me, this is a non-starter. To me, this is something that men should just head off at the path. You know, just fix the sandwich, just fix the food, just let them have a taste and don't sweat it. Because I think with the many issues that men and women have, this just isn't a big one for me. So fellas, just fix the sandwich. Just give them what they want. You know, if you got a sandwich, you're fixing a plate of food, you're out in a restaurant, they want to get a taste, just let them have a taste. It's not that big of a deal. And we're guys. We have foresight. We know they're going to behave like this. Just give it to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big issue, man. Let's go to the next one.
Do not get your hopes up, my brother. That earthy black girl with piercings and tattoos is dating a white man. I will say it again. Do not get your hopes up, my brother. That earthy black girl with piercings and tattoos is dating a white man.
He's not lying. I don't know what it is about earthy black chicks that they have a proclivity for dating white guys. And it would seem like, I know some guys like that earthy down to earth girl. You know, she has the natural hair, the nose piercing, a couple of tattoos. She's into astrology. She may be Afrocentric. She may study comedic history and things like that. But a lot of times these women grow up in environments where they're just shaped because they're around a lot of others, and they just become these kind of Afrocentric or maybe earthy type girls. And they just, you know, they don't have a lot of black guys around them and they just gravitate to white guys. I don't know. You have to ask those girls or those women why they like white guys. I just don't have an answer for you. Maybe it's their environment. Maybe it's just what they prefer. Who knows? I really don't care. People are free to date who they want, but for some reason, the earthy chick, the Afrocentric chick, has a proclivity to date white guys. I can't call it. I don't know what to tell y'all. Maybe we need to do some research into it. Maybe we just simply need to ask those women why they date white guys. I don't know. I don't have the answers on this one.
This is just the reality of it. So women, you know, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So, okay.
Go ahead, Love Doctor.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, you know, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal and because you're dating down.
I hate it.
You wanted to make more money, you make more money. What's the if there is a responsibility with making more money? First of all, I don't believe in any of it. But if there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it. You wanted to make more money.
Look, this was an old clip. I saw this like 2 years ago, and I've had it in my vote for a while, and I just wanted to cover it right here. Look, let me say this. Biologically, women are hypergamous. We're not going to socially engineer women out of being hypergamous. Women always want to date up. They want to date a man of a higher status. They want to date a man that makes more money than them. Even if a woman is making $1 million a year, she's going to want a guy that's making $1 million or $1 million plus. It's just their nature, man. And as men, we have to realize there are some things we're not going to be able to socially engineer out of women. And hypergamy is one of those things, or hypergamy, however you want to pronounce it. We're not going to be able to socially engineer that out of women. They're always going to want the guy that's better than them. And that's just all it is to it. It's not dating on their level. It's not dating in their tax bracket or their social economic bracket. They just want a man that's better than them. And it's just, to me personally, and from all the science I've read, it's just wired in them biologically to want a better man than they are. So this is hypergamy at its finest. It's just something we cannot avoid in this society. Now, do I think we're in a phase of hypergamy? Absolutely, where women are too hypergamous. But I don't foresee anything wrong with women being hypergamous. I think when they attach a ridiculous amount of expectations to their hypergamy, then that's when it becomes a problem. But we cannot get this out of women. It's just biologically wired into them to be hypergamous. End of story.
So I had to make a TikTok about this, y'all. Me and my girlfriend went out last night for drinks at a bar in Dallas. And I just want to say, like, what happened? What happened with the chivalry? You see that bar? You see the bar full of men sitting down, literally just watching women in heels stand up. Like, what happened to the men? Like,
this is a video I did about 2 months ago where the chick was talking about this particular situation in a bar she went to. And I actually was able to get the original video of her talking about this with Benny popping up, of course. I got this off his channel. Shout out to Benny. But again, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I've already done my due diligence on this. Chivalry is dead and women killed it. We live in a equal society. We live in an egalitarian society where men shouldn't have the expectation put on them to give up a seat simply because you have a vagina. If those men don't want to practice chivalry, you can't get mad. Just like women have the right not to practice traditionalism. Men also have that very right. They don't have to be traditional and chivalrous if they choose not to. And you can get mad, you can make all the videos you want trying to shame and attack these men, but men don't have to be chivalrous if they choose not to. And that's just a fact of life you ladies are gonna have to get used to. You live in a world where men can choose to be chivalrous or traditional if they see fit. End of story.
A lot of women are bums, and you have high standards with low quality in yourself. You want a man to have 6 figures. You want a man to take care of you, pay all your bills. You want a man to do this, that, and the third. Elevate your life. But you can't do that for yourself. So why is a man going to invest that into you when you don't even do that for yourself? You don't show a man that you're worth that yourself. Why is it that you feel obligated to meet somebody? And most times it's a stranger. You meet a stranger and he ain't trying to pay your bills. You don't want to deal with him. That's insane.
It's a stranger.
But here's the flip side of that. Women are putting themselves in situations where they're dealing with less than for a nigga that's paying their bills.
No, most women feel like when they fuck a nigga, they can fuck some money out of a nigga too.
Prostitution. That's modern day prostitution. You want to mess with a nigga that got money and you think you calculate his pockets. Oh, he got money. That's his money. And then when you fuck him, you get mad because you don't get nothing. If we gonna be anything in 2024, let's be fucking for real, because that's not it.
Look, let me say this. The society we live in is socially acceptable for women to be bums or quote unquote bums and not be productive, because women do not have the expectation to build and maintain society. They just don't. Do I think it's right? No. But I also believe that men do not have to choose women who are unproductive and lazy. You make those choices. Just like I would tell women, pick better, I would tell men the same thing. Pick better. You do not have to settle for a woman who's unproductive and who wants to sit on her ass. You don't. And it's not going to change. Just like I tell women, you can't make bad men good. You can't make unproductive, lazy women into productive women. You just cannot do it. So avoid those women. Just like I tell women to avoid those men. Avoid those women. You don't have to have anyone in your life you don't choose to. So with that being said, if you know or you date a woman in the beginning and you start to pick up on the fact that she's lazy, she's unproductive, she wants to sit on her fingers, and she wants to be lazy and live a soft girl life, and that's not a woman you want to actually take care of or something you want to bring into your life as a burden, then don't. Don't. But if you choose to, I don't want to hear you complaining about it later on, because no one has to be in anyone's life in America if you don't choose to put them there. So with that being said, I tell fellas the same thing I tell women. Avoid people who are problems. Avoid women who are burdens. Avoid men who are burdens. Because if you want to take on that burden, the rest of us shouldn't have to hear about it on a podcast, on social media, on a blog, or wherever you may take to vent. We don't have to hear that, because if you make better choices in your life, you won't have to deal with these things to begin with. Like I said, it's a choice. And putting a woman that's unproductive who is a bum in your life is a choice. And just like we hold women accountable for the Pookies and Ray Rays and just the decimates they put into their life, we have to hold men accountable for the lazy, unproductive Pookisha that they put into their life. That's all it is to it. We're all adults. We're all choosing our own paths. And if you complain about the path you pick later on, I don't want to hear about it. Settle up, do better, and find someone who matches your character, your values, and your morals. That's all you have to do. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out. Catch y'all in the next one.
Like Jesus.
Yeah, make it look easy. Hey, stand up guy, boom, 10 toes. Big body pull up in a Range Rover. I can change the whole game when I say so. I pull up, shut it down, yeah, they know. Running this game ain't a thing for me. I never switched up, no change in me. The only thing changing this season, you go against me, then you know that you tweaking, okay? Cause baby, I'm him, I be on 10. 2-stepping in the party, I do not dance. Watch how I move, make it look easy. Counting up wins, that's part of the plan.